Oh no, I'm not the one you think I am. I'm a little different than before. You might think that I am the same, but I am just a special friend, someone he doesn't know about quite yet. Isn't this nice? Look at all the things he's collecting. He's going very far, doing many things. But I have some more to give. Oh, do you want to see me? I'll see my face. Yes. Why, yes, I am rather different. You see, I have a little more control. Some powers and that you might not have seen before. Let me show you some. Look here. We've made a tunnel. Now, I can simply make another hole. As simple as that. And don't worry. I'll take good care of our friend. You need not worry at all. Not one little bit. I need some things. A torch. Most important. Well, let's put his things aside for now. He may have use of them later, and wonder where they've gone. I don't suppose I'll be able to remember where they were. Oh, just caused some confusion for him. But that's all right. A little confusion can do you good. I do have to keep track of where I am in the map. Let's see now. We're getting rather high. I think I need to dig down. We're going to tunnel and go somewhere different. Give him perhaps a little surprise or a secret to find. Oh, are you surprised as well? What's my name? You might be asking yourself. Well, I have many names. You can call me Steve. That's what most do when they lack a name for me. How far have we gone? I suppose we are just about the place I want to be. See, I can fly as well. Oh no. See, I want to get higher. I want to get further over there. But just a little further to go. You might wonder what I'm doing. Sometimes a mystery is good. Something you find out later. A little bit of a Christmas surprise, if you will. You ever wake up in the morning and realize that it's Christmas Day, with all your presents that you get to unwrap, things that you might not remember you wanted, or you might not have even known you wanted them. I think this would be just about right. Oh, I need a little bit of stone to fill in the gaps. I have plenty of resources, so that is not a concern at all. I can take care of this quite well. But anyway, back to Christmas morning. When you wake up, and there, under the Christmas tree, are presents. Presents to open. A new excitement. Oh yes, I remember it well. Surprises will do you well. Oh yeah, I believe. Yes, I've been a little too high. I need to go a little lower if I want to make this concealed. I see now. Oh, perhaps may need to start back here. Down, well, let's go down 3. Now, our friend here needs a quick way to transport himself from one place to another. So, you're asking perhaps what I'm doing. Well, I guess I can let you in on the secret. Our friend needs a quick way to get up to the mountain. I'm giving him that. How, you might ask? I am building a rail. It's most interesting, yes. I wonder what he'll think. I wonder how long it will take him to discover this. Our friend is rather observant, you see, and I haven't known him to delay in new discoveries. So, I have all the confidence in the world that he will do quite well. Did you see my castle? Oh, and all the unique things I've built. Me and my friends, that is. You see, we have the ability to have many different resources and do all different things, fly through the world, not be harmed by any of the creatures of this world. And yes, we can build amazing things with our hands, with our time. Now, let's get this water out of our way. Now, I'll clean it up from the top later on. But for now, we'll just know that that's our water path. And anyway, I do have some finishing touches to put onto that castle, and I am very intrigued as to what our friend will think of it. He's been in this world for a very long time. And he's done quite well, I think. But it's ever so slow when you have to mine all the things you need. Now, I intend to give some things. Did you like the tree gift I left? Yes. Yes, that was mine. Oh, what have we here? Oh, he will be most intrigued by this as well. Yes. Now, this is not a place you want to explore when the creatures of the night come out. You see, this will create spiders. Yes, they are here ever so often. But let's just close this off. I think that will be a nice finishing touch to it, don't you? There. There, a room. And he'll go right through it. I think this should be perfect. Perfect time to start going up. Yeah, don't have much time. We have to be to the top of the mountain before we break through the other side. Let's hope this works. That is the one thing, even though I have many different resources, I don't necessarily have the ability to make things happen instantly. I still do have to spend a little bit of time. Not nearly as much as our friend, you see, but time nonetheless. And we all know that time is of value. For time is what allows us to experiment, to grow, to learn, and to understand the world that we are in. And time is critical. And there's nothing worse than wasted time. Oh, you might think that what I'm doing is wasting time. I'd think of it rather as finding a good use of it. There. Well, moving up very slowly, but up nonetheless. I like to give a lot of headroom, so I'm not hitting my head as I go up the trail. We might need some further refinements, and perhaps our friend can do that. But for now, I'd like to just leave it the way it is. I wonder where I am. I may need to catch my bearings for just a moment. If the map will do that, I don't know. I am probably getting very close. Indeed, need a little more light as I travel up. Yes, I'm doing well, I think. One step at a time. Climbing. You have the path, that is. It looks like we found ourselves a mine. A mine which our friend has been before because, of course, he's lit the way. I think he'll be rather happy to be back here, so let's give it to him. Oh, look at that. Yes, he's explored here. Where are we? Ah. Oh, look, it is evening. The sun is settling. It is so beautiful here, I would say. And we are maybe halfway up the mountain. Oh, so very far to go. I fear, though, we may need to double back a little bit if we're not to go through. But I think this is a nice touch. Nice touch indeed. Oh, yes. And he has a bit of a cavern here. Yes. Now, to go back up, let's find our way over here. So perhaps if we travel here and go into this wall. Travel upward here. That should do. And what do you know? We have more caves. That will be a good turning point. There. I like it quite nice. Sometimes your things you do, what you build, becomes a little more organic. If you just let it be, whatever your terrain is or whatever your surroundings are. And the surprises, like I mentioned with Christmas morning, well, surprises can be rather pleasant indeed. There, look at that. You can ride by a view. Excellent view, in fact. I think that we should perhaps eventually make glass in these areas. What do you think? Yes, I think that is a good idea. I'm glad we thought of it. Now, just a little further. Oh dear, we've gone through the mountain, I see. But how high are we? We are oh so close to it. So let's just take a little bit of a detour, not go through. There. Now, if we turn right here, that should be good. Now you need a flat space to turn, and then you can start to rise up again. When will our friend wake up? When I've decided it's time to wake up. You see, I control this world. In many ways, I've created it. No, it did. Some things I did not have control over, but I knew that I would place our friend here and see what he thinks, and see how he grows and develops, and leave him little presents along the way. There, we are nearing the top. I think this is just about perfect. For now, I'll leave that still dirt right there, but eventually we will have to figure that out. Make this more secure. For I think there will be a time which the monsters return. No, I didn't take them away. They just take a little bit of a break. And they do return. I think that we should perhaps turn here as well. Oh, what was I saying anyway? Oh, yes. They will return. They always do. They only take a momentary break, and then yes, they're back. Causing trouble, as they always do. But don't worry about our friend. He's in good hands. Won't let any real harm come to him. You see, he doesn't lose anything if he falls victim. All right. Well, now the first thing here is our track. And we'll also need to have some track that will push him along on his way. A little bit of power, or power from this way. Let's put it over here. Now, first we'll just kind of take a track all the way down the path that we took. Now that you know what we can do, perhaps you can think of some other ideas. What kind of surprises should we leave for our friend? This will be quite the ride down. And here we go, another journey down. Now, if we were only going this one way, we wouldn't need any power at all. But unfortunately, we'll need quite a bit of power, in fact, to get up and over all of this. No, we don't want one there. There. And now things move rather quickly, of course, when you have things all level. I'll have to touch up the above so that it won't be apparent that we've done anything. Well, it's just a subtle track taking you from one place to another. I do want to see what he builds up on top. And if he doesn't, perhaps I'll put another fortress up there. There. And so now what we need to do. There, I think if we put a button there. Oh, forgive me, I sometimes forget what needs to happen. But I believe don't need that clock. Oh, sorry, my friend. I think I've taken what you had away from you. Let's just see if it lights it up. There it does. Does the job it needs to do. And of course, that gets you going down the hill. Now, what we'll need is a bit of a boost when someone needs to either come back up the other side of the hill. And this should do that quite nicely. Boost right here. Oh, I don't really have a pattern in which I do this, just a periodic little boost here and there. Make sure you can make the distances, and I will have to test this, of course. I do so like the place he said we started our friend on here. This space between the mountains. It's quite scenic, in fact. Perhaps if he goes a little slower through here, I do need to put a little bit of power just right there. Maybe one right here as well. And up the track he goes.